We're going to welcome to the air this morning, talking about the Sunday in the Country food drive. First of all, we've got Bill Anstett right here in our little section of the world. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
And we've got NASCAR Dave all the way down in Florida. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
All right, so first things first, Dave. Not to be disrespectful to the co-founder of the food drive, but we're going to go to we're going to go to Bill Anstett first. Bill, you've got two big holidays coming up, and how is the Sunday in the Country food drive doing?
Well, we're doing okay. The COVID has put a damper on most of our events this year. So we had a raffle, a very successful raffle, which we brought in over $6,000.
Wow.
I'd like to thank everybody out there for participating. It went off well, and again, we'll have another raffle after the first of the year. We'll keep people apprised of that. But thank you very much for participating, everyone. Our numbers are up by 30% this year, so we're approaching 700 turkeys. We probably have between 4 and 5 tons of canned goods and dry goods. So it's the numbers have increased, and we're doing our best to keep up. We thank everyone that's made a donation, and of course, if you're thinking about donating to the food drive, that would be a great thing.
Okay, now give the ways that they can donate to the food drive first of all.
So our post office box 789 Millerton, New York 12546. Make checks payable to Sunday in the Country Food Drive. We also have our website, sundayinthecountry.org. If you would like to use PayPal, go on and hit the donate button. Phone number 845-206-5938. You can get a hold of us at that number as well if you'd like to make a donation.
Now, hearing about 700 turkeys and a couple of times now, the 700 turkeys and stuff are great as you start off to going into Thanksgiving. But basically, you almost need to almost redouble your efforts for the turkeys and chickens for Christmas as well, right?
Yes, we're already gearing up. We haven't gotten through the Thanksgiving holiday, and we're gearing up for Christmas. So I know that we take orders from the pantries starting as soon as Thanksgiving and even sooner. So I know that the need is going to be up for the Christmas holiday as well.
All right, but I mean that's an amazing amount of food already. Now, Dave, when you hear this, what do you think?
Well, my wife and I are quite humbled to think that, number one, that the food drive is still in existence after we retired to Florida, but to see that not only is it survived, but it's thriving. We, in all the years we did it, we never approached 700 turkeys. We approached 600 a couple of times, but and then when you add all the dry food, it sounds like even in this COVID era, that Billy and Colleen and their group of volunteers is doing an outstanding job with the limited funds and ways to raise money to get to that level. So they should be commended for that. And Billy, it must really be hard now with COVID to get the food to all the pantries. It seems to me that you're doing a lot more delivering to the actual pantries so that we can keep the exposure of both our volunteers and their volunteers to a minimum. So that creates kind of more of a hassle for your staff to do that. How are all the volunteers holding up? All right?
Yeah, everyone's holding up okay. We're very limited in volunteers this year on purpose due to COVID, and I just I wanted to keep it that way. We're going to follow the protocols best we can. 2/3 of everything that we are bringing in for the pantries is going to be delivered this year. So we're limited on pickup by the pantries, which just less interaction there. Just thinking about everything, just trying to be careful. And some of our volunteers are a little bit older. So I'm just trying our best to keep that under cover and keep keep all the volunteers safe, and along with all the pantries.
Well, great job to all of you. And like I said, when you think about feeding 700 families in the tri-state area, that's quite amazing that you're able to accomplish that. So kudos to all you and your in the whole group. And of course, like you said, if it wasn't for the general public up there in the tri-state area, and I say that every day down here, we came from an area that was as gracious as any group of people that I've seen anywhere that I've gone in the country and in the world. And I've seen some pretty gracious people, but year after year after year, the tri-state area comes through for every single nonprofit and every single fundraiser that's out there that are helping people. And it's just like they never say die. They never give in, and they just keep continually giving. And kudos to everybody that donated and all the businesses. And like I said, my wife and I are quite humbled. And once again, congratulations on all that. And Marshall, once again, if it wasn't for WHTD and your whole group, we wouldn't be able to get our word out as much as we do. And we would appreciate all the help that you guys all donate to our cause. So once again,
it's not only us though. It's of course all the local media, the Republican American, the Lakeville Journal, the Millerton News. But you know what, Bill and Dave, what I like to point out is, Dave and Bill, you've got 700 turkeys, right? So let's say a turkey goes to each family. That means basically when you take the full turkey meal that you have, you're not supplying 700 meals to these families. You're actually supplying more like 2,100 meals, because a turkey can spread out and you can use the different things for the course of about 2 or 3 different meals. I mean, that's how important it is with the job that you guys do.
No doubt about that. It goes a long ways, and I've gotten feedback on a lot of different things from the pantries, and they're very happy with all of that, and I know that they're scrambling this year, most especially, to get all the things they need to provide their those who come to the pantry. So they're very appreciative of our efforts, and we're glad to do it.
Now, Dave, you normally read a letter. Do you want to read it today, or do you want to read it on Sunday morning when we're on the air?
Well, seeing how I don't have it in front of me, I'm guessing Sunday would be the better way.
All right, now, because I think both of you are going to be back with us on Sunday morning. I'm not sure. We'll work out the times, but
Right.
but we'll get we'll get that together so you can read that, because the history of the food drive is really an amazing history. And if you were to sit down and think about all the funds that were raised and all the families that have been served since you've been doing this, you guys, it's an amazing amount of money and an amazing amount of families.
Well, once again, we thank everybody that's donated and volunteered for us over the course of the years, and have come up with new ideas right from the get-go. People always came up with new ideas for us to do fundraising and help us out in any way they can. So if it wasn't for the tri-state area, we would be nothing.
And
I talked to Randy yesterday, Bill. Make sure he gets those pies. We have a very generous donation of pies every year, and the gentleman likes to remain anonymous, but he's been doing it probably for 20 years. And it's always Randy's big gig to go and get these pies down at Freshtown and get them to the pantry. So make sure he's on top of that, would you, Bill?
I'll see him this morning.
When you talk about Randy, that's another thing, you guys. The volunteers that you have to distribute tons of canned goods and all the turkeys, and then get it all in place. It really is amazing, the core of volunteers you have to work with you.
Yeah, that's been amazing in itself, and the volunteers that we have, they keep coming. If there's a need anywhere else at any other time, they're right there to help. So that's a key thing. Without them, it would be a huge a huge setback for the food drive, and makes for a lot more work for a short number of people. So we've been very lucky.
Dave, any final comments today from Florida?
No, except that it's going to be 80 down here today. I don't know what the temperature is up there. I just thought I'd throw that at you guys.
Well, right now it's 19 here, but it was 16 when I left my house. So.
I took the dogs out this morning. I had to put a long sleeve shirt on because it went down to 52. So
Send a little bit of that 80 up.
That's right.
yeah, I'm sending it your way, but I don't want those turkeys to defrost. So I'll wait until after you get the food out.
All right, now, Bill, once again, give the way that people can donate to the Sunday in the Country Food Drive.
So it's the Sunday in the Country Food Drive, P.O. Box 789, Millerton, New York, 12546. To make the checks payable to Sunday in the Country Food Drive. You can also call at 845-206-5938 and SundayInTheCountry.org. That's our website, and you can go on and donate, PayPal, hit the donate button, and go from there.
All right, now you guys, can we bring you back on Sunday morning? Now, I'm going to pick a time and see if you guys like it. Can we bring you guys back on the air sometime Sunday morning in between, let's say, I'll make it late so everybody can get there, in between 11 and 12?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, guys, then I will contact you on Sunday morning at about probably after about 10 after 11, and we'll once again talk about this. And Dave, I'll have that letter or the audio version of it ready for you that we can also play at that time as well.
All right. Well, thanks again, all you guys, and keep up the good work.
All right, Dave, stay safe down there, and of course, Bill, we'll speak to you guys on Sunday.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Marshall. Appreciate it.
All right. That is the Sunday in the Country Food Drive once again this year. Tons of canned goods already, and they also had 700 turkeys already. They distribute for Thanksgiving and for Christmas as well throughout the tri-state region to area food banks and individuals.